welcome. This is the Pouncy channel, like that. I'm doing a Dragon Ball episode 104 review of Dragon Ball Super, and my opinions and thought about it, and my thing. Well, it starts up with Hit, basically walking around the stage, and then this bunny guy, Beerus lookalike, I'm gonna call him Beerus lookalike, the thing, so, he's like talking like this, I think I figured a way to defeat your time skip. And Hit's like this, really? You know about my time skip? Puts us up in the Tai Chi stance like this, you know? And then Hit's like just like smiling. He charges at the Beerus lookalike. The Beerus like speeds wiping belief. It kind of reminds me of the Flash if you think about it. Because that's what every time I look at the Beerus lookalike, I think of the Flash. So he's used his speed to go a little faster for Hit loses technique to knock him back. And Hit's like, what's going on? And the Beerus guy's like, I'm impressed. I thought we could finish with one punch, both of them. And like Hit's like this. It's like he's using the same technique I'm using, the skip technique. And like you see him try to do all crap of things like this. The bunny guy is literally beating the crap out of him, doing combination to his face, punching him up, lighting him up like a boxer, you know. And then overall, Hit's like this, I need to do other things, and he keeps counting out his techniques. Sorry about that. And eventually he's like this, okay. So he keeps like letting him hit him, and eventually you realize Hit is set him up because Toppa, the leader of the tribe, like this, oh my god, it's a trap! And he commands this little goblin-led guy to help out the Beerus lookalike like that because he knows somebody's up. Well, Hit is setting him up the whole time for the Legion technique, you know, the Phantom technique, when you separate your body, make somebody look like you're there. So when the Beerus lookalike come in and try to punch him like that, he falls off the stage losing his speed, and like Hit's like this, who do you think you win now, huh? It's over now. And then you see the Beerus lookalike scream like this, no! And like, that was a good fight. And then like, the Goblin guy from the Tri-Trooper guy wraps his, it reminds me of Spider-Man, the red thing, like it's the red energy, wraps it around his arms, legs, pulls him back onto the stage, like that, saves his ass. So I was pretty happy about that. And then Hit's like this, okay. And they're about to fight again. The Goblin Tri-Trooper wraps one of his arms like this. The Beerus lookalike comes in charging, about to co-cock him, cheat shot his ass. I thought it was a dirty trick. And then he shoots up to one thing to like Beerus like this. Not Beerus, Shepard's like this. No, that's bullshit. He's cheating. That's shit bullshit. And like that. He's all freaking out. And then he goes back to the guy speed up. You see this huge build of fire, this red aura fire coming down. And then you see the rabbit like this. What the fuck? Like his face is all in like terror. Like, and then you see Goku grab his hand like this and then pushes him off. And Hit's like this. I never saw this form. And Goku's like this. Well, this is Super Saiyan God. Oh, I like to say Super Saiyan Red, you know. And then he's like okay. And then he goes back to Reese, and Reese is like this. Let me explain like this. Super Saiyan is powerful. The regular Super Saiyan is powerful. Super Saiyan Red, I know it says Super Saiyan God, but let's just say the easier way to call it Super Saiyan Red, but, you know, because there's no difference. Come on, guys. Super Saiyan Red is all about speed, and yes, it is stronger than the old two, but it's more about speed. Super Saiyan Blue is more powerful for Super Saiyan Red and more fast, but it lacks the stamina. It's like Freezer's going for him. You burn up too much stamina, so you gas out. It's like being a bodybuilder. You can be hell stronger than somebody, but if you cannot, like, if you gas out so much and someone has like almost the same strong as you, but better like stamina, they're gonna automatically beat your ass over time like that, and you're gonna gas out. So like Super Saiyan God, like that, or Red Super Saiyan, however you call it, I call it Red Super Saiyan, is better at stamina. It might not have the power as Blue, but it has the stamina. You will last longer in a long-term distance fight. So like that's why he was going in. And you see Goku, he's like this, okay, let's team up for once. So Goku fights the Beerus looking guy, and Hit fights the freaking other guy, okay? So they're going back and forth. Goku like got punched by the Beerus looking guy. He climbs back to thing like this. And then Goku did some punches back. And then like Hit is fighting the one guy, and the one guy like wraps all his, I'm gonna call it reps, all his energy reps around this thing like landmines, and he's like Hit's like this. He's like, you cannot touch me. I have all these things around me. And he's like, really? Okay. Okay, I can't do it. And he uses the same technique when he used to get his Goku in that one episode when he actually killed his ass. Wouldn't kill him, but incapacitated. But that's the best way of saying it. So, like, you see the goblin, and he's, oh, my stomach! Oh, my God! Oh, my God, my stomach! And he's like, I touched you. I knocked you down. And then, like, he still has that thing around him. And it's switched back to hits like this. Let's switch opponents. I have a little grudge against the bear looking guy, okay? Let's get him. Goku's like, okay. So, then you show Goku, like, going up to that one guy, and the guy's like, this, you can't touch me, I have all this line again. And Goku's like, smiling. You're nothing. Turns to Super Saiyan Blue, sprinted right after him, knocks him back like that. And then you see Hit basically, like, tricking the bear looking guy, doing combination to the body, kicking his back, and a very power punch, flesh punch, right to the back of the spine of the Beerus looking guy. And the Beerus guy just collapses. And like, I wish they showed blood spraying out blood, because it seemed like when he hit him all in blows in the back of him, it should have been some blood out of his mouth because there's a lot of damage, but you can tell he was still doing a lot of damage. Well, the Beerus guy, like, Hitler's like this, either you jump off the stage, okay, and surrender right now, or I'm gonna have to make you leave off the stage, okay? And the Beerus looking guy's like this, I'm part of the Pride Troopers. We do not surrender one bit. The sword is not in our dictionary. And Hit's like this, okay. I see what he grabs his ear like this, walks up like this, throws his ass off the stage, and then the same thing happened again with the goblin looking guy. He saves him again, blah blah blah. Well, Hit gets kind of pissed and goes like basically right behind the goblin guy with his time skip technique, knocks him out of the ring. So now there's only 3 warriors from the Universe level left, but it doesn't really matter because they're the most powerful one. One's basically as strong as Hit, and I would say he's even stronger. But you know, they hit, like, Hit's a little bit better than some ways. I say they're pretty much equal. Topa would smash it, I think, but let's be proven like that. And then like during the Gray, so it ends off as like Goku and Hit talking like this, and they're like this. Goku's like, hey, you want to fight me now? We can do it right now if you want. And Hit's like this, no. I'll see you at the end of the tournament. I'll let you slide this time. Can you help me out? And Goku's like this, thanks. I'll see you. Good luck. And they walk off. Okay, they do the different thing. My prediction for episode 105 is what I basically saw. It's gonna be focused on User 4, and I kind of think User 4 is the next one to be erased from the universe like that. That's not gonna hit me as bad as User 10 because we knew about User 10. We had emotional connection to User 10, but User 4, who gives a rat's ass? You know, it's still sad, but not as emotional as User 10 ever was. So I think Master Roshi fights the one girl from User 4. It's gonna probably last the first 15 minutes like that. And then Master Roshi will probably almost lose the fight because he's gonna break down because one girl from the User Turns was sexy and see his weakness and turn him on. He's gonna be a huge pervert and maybe get eliminated. It's a good chance Master Roshi might get eliminated, but I kind of think he's gonna move past his like sexual desires and like he's gonna see it and he's gonna realize he needs to stop on that and move past that to defeat this girl to save his universe. So I think he's gonna eliminate her. By doing that, by eliminating her, I do think somebody else is going to cheap shop and limit his ass at the end of the episode. So that's my prediction for episode 105 and my review for this one. I think this episode was a solid 9.5. I loved it. I'm probably going to watch it 4 or 5 more times. And, you know, just tell me what you thought of the episode. You know, I was very impressed by Hit. Hit is not a one-trick pony because for a long time, I was like, you know, all Hit really has is the time skip. If you beat the time skip, Hit's fucked. That's it. If you're just as strong as him and better technique and fight wise, you beat Hit like that. But I'm like, Hit is a very intelligent fighter. But you have to realize Hit's been around for like I think 800 years. So 800 years of training and all this really does matter. And one thing, like with the whole Goku Super Saiyan Red and God and this thing, the manga explained a lot of it, and this explained a little differently. But like, I kind of like a little bit, but it kind of looks like Blue shouldn't have that stamina problem because like the whole time they're like, Freezer, the reason we beat you because of stamina thing. I'm like I don't know. I had a little issue with that, but hey, whatever. It's a show. Well, subscribe to me, comment, tell me your point of view, and you have a blessed weekend. May Allah be with you.